I grew up in Kolkata, India, a city of about 15 million people, forming an enchanting milieu of British colonialism, local tradition, and modernism. It's also one of the most polluted cities in India. As a child, I was afflicted with asthma. My grandfather was a physician. He explained to me why pollution leads to asthma and how tiny particles made their way through my nostrils into my lungs. My dad was an engineer who didn't care about what was happening in my lungs, but taught me about the science of how particles travel through the air. My mom wanted me to be a doctor, but I was only interested in math, and more math. At one point, I told her, I want to go to the US to pursue a PhD in statistics. Aha, so you will become a doctor after all, she said. Yes, but perhaps not the type of doctor who's useful to others, I replied. Whatever you do, I know you'll be useful to society, she said. I ended up being a statistician working with pollutants. I also learned about geographical information systems and how to make computer maps. I was able to apply my math to real problems. For example, I helped public health officials in California map asthma hospitalization to detect patterns over time. In 2010, the Deepwater Horizon oil drilling rig caught fire and millions of barrels of oil spilt into the Gulf of Mexico. Ships were dispatched to the disaster site to aggressively attend to cleanup efforts, and thousands of workers were exposed to the crude oil and harmful toxins during their shifts. I mapped the toxicity levels and dispersal in order to identify workers who were the most exposed so they could get treatment. When I shared this story with my mom, she said, "I'm so proud of you." And I realized the little math nerd who suffered from pollution had grown up to fight it with maps and math.